here with more Space Engineers, and today we're going to take a little bit of a break from the building. Well, to be fair, we're actually going to keep doing building. I want to show you where we are with the armor. I'm having a bunch of things going on, and I haven't gotten as much done as I wanted to, but we've definitely gotten some of the detailing in on here, or I should say some of the roughing in on here. So now we have the the armor set up on both sides. We've got some of the wraparound stuff going in, as you saw at the end of the Monday video, I think. You got to see the hatches in operation, in case you want to see that again. Look, we have moving hatches. Oh, so it's all starting to come together pretty well. One of the things that we need to do is I still need to figure out what I want to do with these long sides for armor. And I do think that we're going to probably parse some of this back. Like I said, I'm just not really sure which way I want to go with it, so I'm still playing around with some designs. Unfortunately, I've had a lot of things going on over the weekend and earlier this week, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to sit down and really put into Space Engineers, so really put into any game, which is unfortunate because I really want to get this build done, and I'm going to make a hard push this week to get the armor finished up and get us that much closer to getting off the rock. Go ahead and close those. Like I said, I do think we're going to go with the external, or the external, yeah, we're going to go with the hatches like we were talking about before. So each of these thrusters will end up with a small hatch area over it, which means I'm going to have to pull some of this armoring out, like these guys are going to come out. And I may be able to put something back in there in place of those. So we'll see how that all plays out when I get some time this week to start getting this all together. Alright, so what have we been doing? Well, the little bit of time that I've had, I went out and did some mining. Let's take a look. I don't know if I've moved the stuff out of the refinery yet or not. I have. Alright, so we now have about 3k gold. I really haven't gotten a whole lot more of the platinum, uranium, you know, whatever. But we've got a bunch of iron again. And hopefully we have enough for these guys. Now I want to say 2,800 of these. So it's gold. That might actually be too many. I've got 40 times 70. Yeah, so 280. Alright? Or 2,800, I think. I need to break out my calculator. Oh. Yeah. 2,800. Okay. It's been a long day. And it is just after 1 a.m. So, yeah. Oh. So now the idea of what we're doing is we want Bob to start putting these together for us. And where is he starting? That one? Yeah. So as these come online, we can actually start getting this stuff patched in and running. Oh, I thought I had more ore than that. Do I have more or no? That's all that, huh? Yeah, I even burned all the stone. Okay, I guess I have to go get some more. Oh, I've already mined out one gold mine, and I think I've gotten a good chunk of a second one just to get the gold that we have. Oh, man. Well, I'm sitting here. Do I want to do that? What's that look? How does that look? Let's see. No, because it looks like I didn't finish that. Alright, so how about we go something like that, and then here so we end up with something looking a little bit more detailed, yeah? And actually, also has the added bonus of adding just that much more armor to the ship. I kind of like that. Alright, let me know what you think. Give your feedback into the comment section. I mean, you know, do you like this idea? Do you not like this idea? Alright. That gives us a little bit more to work with detailing wise. I'm almost tempted to do something like this, maybe. Let's see. So if we went like that, and maybe like that. That could be interesting. I'll have to think about it. Alright, so like I was saying, hey look, the first one's online. Basically we've got the materials to get, looks like about half of these in. And once we get those in, I'm going to be a little bit happier with what we've got, I think. And you are set up to be open right now, I believe. Okay, so okay, so yes, I just color code it now. Good. All right. So the nice thing is that, you know, we can actually have these things be closed, which is good. Now, if I remember correctly, I have to check this. I haven't verified this with the mod recently, but even when you have them set to open, so you see how it's that one's open. If these were all done, if these were all complete, and any one or all of them were open, it would still be airtight, even though you can pass through that block space. It's just a limitation on the way that the mod was done at the time. Because if I remember the explanation correctly, because they were doing empty space there, it's basically mapped against the block, and it's just turning collision on or off, unlike the regular hangar doors where they have the telescoping pieces. Those actually have the physical collision box follows the physical portion of the block. Because of the way that these doors are done, the actual physical piece is that square, the colored area. So yeah, anyway, everybody should be open. We should now be able to go through. Okay, so but yeah, basically what's the area that turns green or blue, that is actually physically in the game, and it's just turning it's the turning collision on or off on that by opening and closing it. All right, so anyway, yeah, so the ship I think is coming along nicely. Like I said, I just need to get my my timing stuff taken care of. Let's see. Let's go. What do you think? Do something like that. And what I'm thinking here is I might just go ahead and do something like this. And we could do the same here. Yeah, I still need to figure out how I'm going to do armor back there. But we'll see. Alright. And that one there. And again, it's just things to break up the line a little bit. And what did we do? We went from there. That is actually the line. Does that come out more? Huh? No, that can't be. That off. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. So here, one there.
Energy low.
One, two. Oh, that's hilarious. You're actually supposed to be there. That. And that means the one down below is also off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oopsie. Glad I caught that. Alright. I'm guessing there's probably a bunch of you out there and watching this right now going, how? We saw it. We've been screaming at the screen for the last 5 minutes. But you know what? That's okay, because hey, it's my ship. Oh, no, I do appreciate when you folks catch things that I miss. So one of the things that, you know, I've had people ask before, it's like, well, how is it that you miss this stuff? And it's like, you kind of just get tied up in what's going on. So you're not always seeing things, you know, your concentration's kind of split between a lot of different things going on. And so I know it sounds like it's an excuse. It's not meant to. It just simply is the way things are. Ah, crap. Wrong one. All right. And you're going to be like that. And you are like that. And I did that too deep, right? Yeah.
Energy critical.
Okay, and then we those in one. Yeah, okay. Oh, crud. Really? Really? Oh, man. Definitely been one of those days. And alright, so we didn't do that one. Okay, so that's for the most part things mirrored between the two halves of the ship. Okay. So yes. I'll have to figure out what I want to do with that, but I am going to, like I said, we are going to come back through and do a painting pass on it, so we'll have a bunch of things set up on it. I have to say, I think that the ship is coming along nicely. I'm probably going to change, if you see that, can I get in any closer? Okay. That third segment on the inside of the mandible, I may cut that down. I don't know yet. Which I think might actually be kind of interesting if we leave it so that it's, show you here. Come in here. So if we were to go, let's go, what is that? That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Right, so if we go 1, 2, 3. Let's see what this looks like. And then 1, 2, 3. So maybe even something like this. And then basically wraps around like that. Let's see how that looks. Actually kind of liking that, I think. It's a little different, you know? It's not necessarily a bad thing. That. And that. Let's see how that looks. I like that, I think. Yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, it's definitely more interesting than that. But this also has some benefits to the way that it's designed. I mean, I could even move that entire thing back to cover the space here, but I kind of like the way that this is working. And then what we can do is, like, one of the things I talked about before was having cutouts in here. So we have like a little bit of a skeletal, for the people who know what I'm talking about, like a skeletal framework where you can see into the inner components. That could end up working out nicely, actually. All right, we did what, 4? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to go there, there, Yeah, we did that. We did keep this. To there, and then we did. Ah! Alright, let's try this again here. And a little bit more. That feeds up and in. I actually like that better. Because it's a little bit less stuff that way. So it gives you a little bit more of a difference in the texture. Yeah. I am liking that, and then we'll repeat that down on the bottom, I think, where we'll basically have these guys. Yep, I screwed that up. Okay. There we go. And then you guys get those. And we'll come back and be able to basically flesh that out a little bit more. Let me think, just go ahead and close this off maybe. Get our armor in there. Yeah, that's what we done on the other side. Okay. And then here is going to be the inverse of what we did up top. So you guys, so let's do that. And that gives us our general nacelle shape. Right. There we go. And there we go. That should be good. There we go. All right. So that gives us something to work from. Like I said, I do think I... Yeah. I'm liking this more and more. The more I look at it, the more I'm liking it. And then over there, cut you guys out.
Energy low.
And you guys get replaced with that. You folks changed out for those, and you guys get that. Alright, and I will basically mirror all of this in here, which should be good. What I may do on the bottom here is I may... I mean, I guess there's not really a way of dealing with those internal lines. I mean, I guess I could... Let's see what this looks like. We go... I think I like that. I like that a lot. Now I'm not going to do it on the top because I want that hard line here. But when we're talking about down here, I want it to blend a little bit. I want it to flow a little bit better than it does currently. And you know, it's very possible that as we get further along, I end up not liking it. But for now, I think I like it. For you guys, I think we're gonna go... I think we're just gonna do our normal wrap on that one. Well, I guess what we could do is if we really want it to be fancy. Could do that. That gives us a little bit of a rounded edge on the bottom. And so it'll end up looking like that. Not sure what we're going to do with all of that, so we're just going to go ahead and bluff that out for right now. Yeah, I'm thinking I like that. Alright, and I need to go hang out in the control room. Get ourselves a little bit of power. Yeah, see, that line looks much better, and I'm thinking I'm actually going to go ahead and break that one band so that there is actually a line going down the middle. And then what we'll do is we'll either put the armor plates in there, or more likely the half blocks. Pardon me. So, okay. So I think we're going to leave this one here. What I will be doing between now and Friday is we'll get the armor the wraparound armor for the long sides here. I figured out. I want to get the rest of the detail work in on the nacelles, or at least the beginning of the detail work. So the upper and lower nacelles will basically look like reflections of each other, and we're going to do that on both sides. So I'm going to have quite a bit of just repetition for the next couple of days, and we'll go ahead and do all of that off camera. And then when we come back on Friday for the on-camera stuff, I'm thinking we'll actually be starting our greebling pass. Give you an idea of what we're talking about with all of that. Maybe start looking at our, the more advanced stuff for like our lighting system. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for us. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you know the routine. I'm not going to waste anyone's time. I am going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you back here on Friday for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.